Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we had seen uh, day before yesterday a sharp up move in the US market, mainly driven by the postponement of the implementation of the tariff which has been imposed on all the countries except China. So now the tariff applicable is 10%, which was implemented earlier, and the tariff which was implemented on 9th has been postponed. So that is has changed the sentiment a bit, and we had seen a very sharp up move in the US market on that. But the tariff on different part of the other things like auto 25%, then aluminum and steel 25%, and then there were some specific tariff on Canada. They all are continuing. So whatever the excess tariff which was implemented earlier got reversed, and uh, and that has shown some sign of relief to the market that things are coming on table, negotiations are on. But the China part is still uncertain. The fight between US and China on tariff is still continuing. Uh, Now the tariff applicable to China is 145%. Uh, now the point from here is to see is that when these people come on table and discuss the issue, uh, start negotiating, and how the negotiations with the other countries move on. India dependence on the export is 20%, and in that US is the major partner. In that also we have a large share of service which is not subject to these tariffs. So India anyhow has bit upper hand in negotiations, and is not likely to have any great major impact on this. So what we feel that going forward, the market in the India can normalize, though volatility in the international market can continue to have some impact. Uh, Apart from that, the RBI came up with the policy and wherein they had reduced the interest rate by 0.25% and changed the stand from neutral to accommodative, which indicate that the possibility of further rate cut in the coming period is uh, very high likely. Whereas current interest repo rate is 6%, and the expectation is that it can go down up to 5.5%. So two more cut can be expected from this. Apart from that, the bigger concern which banking system was facing earlier was of the liquidity. So the liquidity situation has improved dramatically, and now we have a surplus liquidity situation in the banking system. So if you see the 3-month CD rate, which was somewhere at around 7.3%, has come down to 6.5%, and now tracking the repo rate. So now the pass on of the interest rate decline will be more visible, and we had seen quite a few bank has already announced a cut of around 0.25% in MCLR. Various nationalized bank has done that. So benefit of the rate cut will be now passed on to the industry and consumer, and that are likely to get benefited because of that. So RBI policy came up has is positive for the overall economy and banking system. The banking stock may face some more NIM decline in the near term, mainly because the repricing of FD take times, whereas loans get repriced faster. So there is a time lag between both the things happening, and that can reduce the NIM for 1 or 2 quarters. So that will have some marginal negative impact in the near term. But anyhow, if the growth come back, which is lingering around 11% 11% growth in the uh, in the advances and deposits. So if that revive, then that can compensate the NIM expansion. So overall seems like positive in the bit longer period for bank. NBFCs are likely to benefit immediately because there the rate cut doesn't get passed on immediately. But uh, the loans also get repriced immediately. So some benefit to the NBFCs because of this rate cut. So overall seems positive, and Indian markets are likely to see positive impact of what has happened as we were closed yesterday, what has happened on the ninth night. So overall outlook from here is positive, and one can look to accumulate the stock for better gain over a period of time. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you. So, good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open with a gap down opening, a gap up opening, and we are likely to witness some sideways momentum during a day. On the technical front, last 2 days back, also we have seen that the Nifty manages to take a support of 21,700 and shown a very strong bounce back rally. And day before yesterday, it's manages to take a support of 22,200, somehow closed on a flattish note nearby 22,400, and Bank Nifty respected the support of 50,000 psychological mark, which gives some sort of a relief sign. Now, looking towards all the global markets, we believe that the Nifty is likely to open on a very strong note, and the momentum is likely to be carried forward on a Nifty side. On the high side, the immediate resistance will be placed at around 22,840. That will act as a first resistance zone. So if it surpasses that level, then 22,900, 23,000 levels can be seen on the higher side, whereas the support is placed at around 22,300. If it's break below that level, then only 22,000 can be retested on the downsides. But the overall view is positive on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty front, so hold your long positions with the strict stop losses. Coming towards the support and resistance levels of the Bank Nifty, the first resistance is placed at around 50,800. Above that level, 51,140 can be seen, whereas the support is placed at around 50,140 and 49,870 levels on the low sides. Stock specific United Spirits really looks positive on the technical front. This particular counter is trading in the formations of the high tops, high bottom formations, even though the market was witnessing a correction phase. This particular stocks manages to take a very strong support of 50 DMA, and now I believe that it's likely to surpass this 100 DMA as well. Also, the interesting fact that the weekly chart shows that the stock is given the breakout of a downward sloping trend line. So we believe that the stock has a very strong potential to reach up to 1500, 1520 levels on the higher side. So one can take a long positions by keeping a strict stop loss of 1410. That's it from my end. I request everybody team to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So on the derivatives front, as you have witnessed, that Nifty is likely to open 400 to 500 points on the positive front, due to which we are seeing that the market trend seems to be in the positive side. As I said on the Wednesday also, that the put order position is holding strongly against the call order positions, and continuously we are witnessing that the weekly expiry which took place on the Nifty front. From that, we are seeing that the call order positions have got liquidated majorly against the put writer position. So this is a positive sign. Currently on the upside, the resistance for the Nifty is at 22,800 to 23,000 mark. Nifty is likely to open near 23,000 level. So if in today's session, if closing comes about 23,000 above that level, then we will witness a major liquidation to take place on the call right of front. The put writer positions is likely to get shifted towards the 22,800 to 23,200 mark. The nearest support for the market currently is at 22,500 level, where we are witnessing the highest put writer position is intact at that level. So currently hold the long position with 22,500 level, and new long positions can also be initiated at this point of time. While the concern right now, only the cautious point is India VIX. So till the time India VIX is not going below 16 level, till that point of time, we will witness this kind of volatility for next 1 to 2 weeks of trading session. So currently, market trends seems to be the positive side as per the stock and sector specific front. Overall, FMCG and consumption counter looks positive. From that, we are seeing that the Marico has shown some short covering in Wednesday day of our trading session, and we expect the buying momentum will be continued continued in Marico, HUL, and United Spirit looks positive, while on the negative front, a counter that looks negative, where we are witnessing that fresh short positions got initiated in Wednesday session was PNB Housing Phoenix Limited. So that's it from the derivative front. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. On the results front, TCS reported its Q4 numbers, and the numbers were below expectations. The revenues in constant currency basis degrew 0.8% quarter on quarter, partially due to ramp down in the BSNL business. The company expects this BSNL revenues to phase out by the next quarter. EBIT margins were expected to grow by 20 bips quarter on quarter. However, they instead contracted 30 bips and came in at 24.2%. Reason being employee promotions and marketing investments. So, management is seeing slowdown and sluggishness in consumer related sectors in the US. Like retail, travel, hospitality, auto, and insurance sectors. In addition, management cited that the current US business uncertainty is temporary and would be short lived, after which businesses may take cost and discretionary decisions. So, based on the strong order TCV, company is confident that FY26 would be better for it than FY25. And for now, the company has not announced any wage hikes and would decide later once the uncertainty clears. Valuations for TCS are attractive currently and is available near bottom of the cycle of 19.7 times FY27 expected earnings. So any long-term investors can start accumulating the stock. However, in the near term, stock can be volatile based on the US tariff news and other IT firms reporting their numbers in the coming days. Apart from that, CLM DLM has expanded its strategic partnership with German-based Deutsche Aircraft. Through this collaboration, Signed DLM would undertake designing, development, and manufacturing of the cabin management system for the 40-seater regional turboprop. So that news is positive for Signed DLM. That's it from me. Thank you.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Apart from this, Indus Tower has postponed. Indus Tower has postponed the acquisition of passive infrastructure, that is towers, from Bharti Hexacom. This is mainly because of one of the minority shareholder, that is Government of India company, has raised some questions. And since Indus Tower being subsidiary of Bharti Infra and Bharti Hexacom become a related party transactions, the company has postponed the has put the abundant on this transaction and will be first taking the minority shareholder in compliance. And then they will be doing the deal. So for time being, it's marginal negative, but overall outlook on Indus Tower from here, after idea taking idea being funded by government through conversion of the outstanding has become positive for Indus Tower. and we may see some revival in their performance, and Indus Tower can come up in the dividend list. So outlook on Indus Tower is positive, though this can have some marginal uh, impact on today's trade. Apart from that, Anand Rathi Wealth has announced the result, and the results were below expectations. AUM saw 30% year-on-year increase and 1% quarter-on-quarter increase, but revenue came in at declined by 6% quarter-on-quarter, and EBITDA also saw a decline of 15% quarter-on-quarter. So overall results were declining or below expectations. Mm, that's all from us. Thank you very much and have a good day. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
Harshil, please.
yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, gold price is already opened gap up. So one should wait for a dip around 93,000 and initiate a buy with a stop loss of 90 to 700. On upside again, 93, 500, 700 are the levels where one can book profits. All in all, looks positive as long as prices are holding international 21 31 $25, and silver we are expecting prices to test 93,000. However, some profit taking could be expected from 93,000. So watch out for the same. And in copper, we are expecting prices to correct, and for trading purpose, one can strictly sell with a stop loss of 833. On downside, again, 820 is the level where one should take profits. Wherein zinc, we are expecting prices to test 351, 350 on downside, and selling around 254.50 with a stop loss of 256.50 is recommended. And crude oil, we are expecting prices to test 5100, 50 on downside, and I am recommending to sell around 5180, 5200, and maintain a stop loss of 52.50. And natural gas, we are expecting a pullback, so buying on dips around if prices are sustaining 300, then one can initiate a buy with a stop loss of 292. Else wait for a correction till 292 and then initiate a buy. However, pullback should be till 310, 315, whereby profit taking is advisable. So that's it from us. Thank you very much. Thank you.